What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here with season 5 of Greenleaf, the season premiere, first day. Now, we have all been waiting on Greenleaf to return. We had that disappointing news before the season even aired that says that this is going to be the last and final season. We was kind of shocked, so we was all worried about what was going to happen and how they was going to bring this back. I am again removing nail polish from my nails, so if y'all heard it, that's me in the bottle. Okay, but I gotta get this off. It's an ugly green color, and then it chipped real quick. So yeah, the first day of what? The first day of what? Now, one of my viewers, y'all told me that this was supposed to be season 4, broken in half. And we was like, okay, we're going to see how they're playing out. We're going to see how they work out. And I must say that this episode right here, this season premiere, should have been the season finale of last season. It should have been season 4, season finale episode. The way that they ended it, they went out with that type of moment. You have the aha moment. And I don't know. I didn't know whether I was supposed to feel happy or relieved or sad. I didn't know how I was supposed to feel because the moment happened to a character I didn't like anyway. So, but the first day, we start off with the first day after it's been official that H&H has kicked Calvary to the curb. That's what's going on. So Grace and Bishop, they over at the church looking at all the changes that's being made. I mean, they got a whole trailer full of all of the Bishop's billboards and cardboard cutouts of himself that he had all over the doggone church. All of that stuff going to the dumpster. See you later, bye. You know what I'm saying? And Grace is like, Daddy, maybe we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here. And he was like, no, it's best to see, what we are, things, something being torn down in front of us. So we can stop holding on to that hope, and we can look forward to what's going to be there for our future. Because if we if we don't see it being destroyed, then we will always try to return back to it at a later time. And it's just not for us to return back to. Okay, but then they brought that doggone cross out, baby. They was manhandling that doggone cross. Tossed that cross back up in the back of the church. And Bishop was like, wait a minute now. Yeah, how y'all gonna handle the key to heaven, the gateway? That's a symbol of the gateway to heaven. How y'all gonna handle that in such a manner? That's letting us know ain't no God finna be up in here. Ain't no God finna be up in this church. Well, come to find out, they just not cleaning out the green leaves. They finna tear the whole church down. A complete rebuild and remodel. It ain't gonna look nothing like Calvary used to look. And there's a whole news crew is out there, doing a story or report on it. And this is H&H's own news crew. They started their own little TV channel so that way they can control the narrative of what's going on with this church. Make it look all positive and grand. And we found out later on why they needed to have such a narrative. The actual reveal about that also, there was a few disappointing moments for me. The reveal of why Bob Whitmore was there. I seen a lot of people on Twitter like, oh my God, he want to do this? And I was like, okay, that's how I felt about it. The way that they explained the guy in the cemetery and AJ, I was like, I'm so disappointed in that. Sophia's whole storyline, I'm still just like, girl, whatever. Charity got on my damn nerves. Carissa, girl, why are you still here? Noah still ain't got there yet. How doggone far is Colorado from Tennessee? He taking this doggone long to get there. And he's supposed to be going to Phoenix anyway to go get his boy. That's what he was supposed to be doing. Noah ain't got there yet. Still. Kevin ain't nowhere to be seen either. And then you got Aaron just bouncing all around the house. And Jacob and what's that girl name? Charity still don't know that Grace ain't their real damn sister. I mean, she is their real sister because of the mama, but they don't know that she ain't a Greenleaf. I mean, but Bishop know it. That's all that really matter. That's all that really matter. So, yeah, they turned the church down. That's what they said. So I may not go in order with this recap or review. I think I'm just going to pull out some points, whatever. So let's keep on with the church being torn down. Like I said, the bishop is not satisfied about it at all. The deacon board, they finally get a meeting about it. And the deacon board hears that the church is being torn down. They like, oh, I'm not liking this. This is not what I signed up for. Why the heck did Grace talk me into this? Now remember, Grace done lost her job at the church. She's no longer, she gave it up. You know, in the last Sunday service, all for AJ. We'll talk about that a little later. She gave up her job all for AJ. And now Charity is assistant pastor. You know, because Bob Whitfield. He not Bob Whitfield. Pastor Dumas. Pastor Dumas, you know, promised her the job as the AP as long as she screw over her family. And since she did such a good job, you know, she the AP now. But of course, she's salty. She's salty, baby. She drinking white tears because a white woman done took her man. You know, he's supposed to be marrying little plain Polly just so he can keep his job. You know what I'm saying? Of all people, Charity should be understanding the most of why Phil did what he did. He dissed her, said he not gonna marry her. He gonna marry Judy with the no booty Judy. He gonna marry her because so he can get the job as the pastor. Well, Charity, you basically did the same thing. You know, he's sleeping with the enemy to get the job as the pastor. You slept with the enemy to get the job as the AP. You screwed over your family. So how you gonna be mad at him? The same way you got your job, the same way he got his. Y'all did the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? And then she was trying to go up there and try to get that ring back to him. She was real salty, real nasty with him and stuff. Like real nasty ways. She was cursing all up in the church and everything. And I was thinking, Charity, you deserve it, girl. You deserve it. But I wouldn't get that ring back. Oh no, we not gonna get that ring back. Dumas was like, look here, I still love you, girl. I love you. Keep the ring. And she was like, no. When your white hoe get here, I hope you're happy with her. I want no part to you. And she gave that damn ring back. You lost your damn mind. You don't give back the engagement ring, especially if he ain't trying to take it. You keeps that. Take it to the pawn shop if you will. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Don't give it back. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. That's not doing the Lord's work. Giving it back an engagement ring. That's not doing the Lord's work at all. Okay, so Carlton, is that his name? The choir director. Why am I calling him Carlton? His name might be Carlton. I don't remember. The choir director quit. He said, look here. Now this supposed to be the church of the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Well, we supposed to be singing, he can be a witness. You know what? They never sung that type of gospel on this show. They had the more modern type of gospel that I still like, the old, you know, work it out, Jesus can work it out, work it out. That's the old type of gospel that I like. You know what I'm saying? And if they had been singing that one, I wouldn't be talking about the choir so doggone bad. But Carson, like, that's where he came from, the old school gospel. He not finna see this old Pollyanna hymns. He not finna do that. He quit. After they went through all this fight to keep you at this church, make the church integrated and mixed in with the gay community, you know, your husband and I already left. You know what I'm saying? After they did all this, what's her name? Charity's husband, Kevin, who ain't around, he done left the church too because of all the animosity and commotion and mix up with the doggone gay community. And now you got a church that's willing to invite everybody in because they want it to be all love, all racial boundaries, all sexual boundaries. We're going to cross those lines and we're going to meld in together. They there for that. You like, no, they ain't singing the good gospel. They ain't singing the Lord's words. They not singing praise and worship. We doing hymnals. I don't even know what I can't even think of a hymnal. I was going to say Gloria, 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 in the excelsis, Gloria, Gloria. Was that a hymnal? I don't know. I don't remember. I know some hymnals. If y'all play them, I'd be like, I can sing them because I know we had our little hymn book once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? I know we sung some hymnals back in the day, but I can't remember none right now. I just got the good old song, something, you know. You know. Wait for the Lord, and he shall guide. You know, I know them songs. I know them. But okay, so we go back to the house. Baby Lady Mae, I thought she was drunk. She said she fasted. Baby, if doing a fast makes you inebriated, I don't want to do it. That's probably why I'm fat now, because I can't do a fast over 24 hours. But Lady Mae, like, she fasting, she loopy. Everything's her fault, though. She blaming everything her fault. Now, Aaron stops by. I forgot why Aaron was stopping by. Oh, he was stopping by to talk to Grace. He stopped by. Lady Mae tell him, look her, I don't want this church anyway. I don't want it no more anyhow. After all that hard work and fighting that we did through this, you know, to try to keep this church, I realized it wasn't even worth it. This is not in God's plan. And Aaron, like, are you being a bit loopy? Now, she was slurring her words and everything. But no, she made perfect sense. We said that last season. Why aren't y'all just starting another church? Why y'all fighting so hard to keep this building? You know what I'm saying? I thought church is where two or more joining together in his name. Why you fighting so hard for this building? Y'all can go get another building. Or have a lawn service, be a street corner service, something like that. Why was y'all fighting so hard for this building? Y'all didn't build it. Y'all didn't build this church. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just don't understand why they just gonna start another church anyway. But Lady Mae is like, I'm done with it. I'm done with it, son. You know what I'm saying? The bishop come in. Everybody come into the room. You know, Grace come in. Charity starts walking through. And Lady Mae like, traitor. Yeah, traitor, you infidel. I was like, Lady Mae drunk. Bump that. She been sipping on that wine. They just ain't showing the glasses. Y'all can't make me believe that it's just a fast only. Maybe that's what she had in the teapot with some wine. Lady Mae was drunk. Forget that. Forget what y'all talking about. Okay. So Charity, she feeling like, oh, I'm just not accepted by the family. I'm not wanted by the family. Just whatever. You know, that's before she go to the church and then have this old fallout with Phil Dumas about how you don't love me, you just play me and forget you, nigga, and you know you ain't shit and you white hoe. I was like, Charity, all in the church on a Sunday, all in the church. You know what I'm saying? And then she tried to preach to the deacon boy, you know, about, and I was like, this is how the preaching you gonna give? No, ain't no anointing on that either, honey. Ain't no anointing on that either. Although the people in the board seem to be like, oh, okay, girl. Oh, all right. Whatever. Okay. That's pretty much all that went on the Charity. I ain't like her storyline that much either. So essentially, like I said, they about to tear down this church and start a whole new church all over again. And Grace and Aaron up there with AJ. Such a horrible actor. Y'all said he was on another show and y'all thought he acted better than this. Not to me. The boy can act. I wish they would do something with his hair, but everything that y'all say he was on, he's wearing that same hair. It's like his shit is glued together in that fucking ponytail back there. And he just... Well, basically, this is how they explain away the guy in the graveyard. Pissed me off, y'all. So, Aaron's sitting there saying, the guy who broke into the pharmacy, they got him. Had a shootout with him last night, and now he dead. And AJ and Grace looking like, what? Because we all know AJ is the one who broke into the pharmacy. He's already admitted to it. Some of y'all was still arguing last season and maybe AJ didn't do it. AJ admitted to it to Grace. So she knew. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what the whole thing with Charity about me, him lying to the police. Ooh, my head itch. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, Aaron is like, no, they called him. So Grace said, who was it? He said, we ain't got his name yet. But he put out a picture. He pulled out a picture of the AJ in the cemetery. Now, if this is supposed to be his mug shot, I don't know where they allow you to keep your hoodie on for your mug shot. But okay, they showed him the picture of the AJ and Grace looking like, AJ looked like, AJ know this bro. He know him. He ain't sitting there saying, oh, he look like me. That ain't what he's saying. He's saying, I know this fool. That was his expression. But Grace knew this fool, right? And Ernest like, what's going on? I mean, if y'all want me to call the police and have them reopen the case back up, we could do that. But why? You was free. You was free. So, Aaron walked up out of there. And AJ's like, you know damn well, I did this. And now this man done lost his life because of it. Grace said, I ain't worried about that. What I'm worried about is you. You free, homie. I ain't got nothing, too many words to say. I've been trying to get into you. I'm trying to get you to let me in. But you won't do that. So it's all I can say is you're free. You're free. Grace leave out the room. AJ looks at himself in the mirror. And he said, but I'm not free of my demons. He didn't say these words. This was his look. He went from, yeah, that's it. I'm not free of my demons. I know I done did some wrong. I'm not altogether right. I am the one responsible for breaking into this pharmacy. I done fucked up my so-called mama's life 3 ways to Sunday. And she done lost her damn church, everything. She done lost her fucking dignity, everything over me, an ungrateful ass little bastard boy who a lot of y'all think ain't her son. Now, most people figured that the dude in the cemetery was really Grace's son. I thought it was a figment of her motherfucking imagination, and Grace was in the fucking coma some damn where ever since her and Mac had that fight. That's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe he was just a ghost of AJ, and AJ was really dead. She was dreaming of what AJ was supposed to look like. That's what my thought was. I had a whole nother theory. I could have wrote this better. But yeah, so Grace is like, I don't give a fuck about the dude in the cemetery. I gives no fucks about him. All I care about is you. But yeah, AJ was feeling some kind of way. He's feeling guilt. The guilt was riding him like a monkey on his back at the doggone circus. He was riding him. He was feeling it. And I said, oh, another thing, if y'all accurate, AJ stole that boy's identity, which doesn't make sense to me. Because if that boy came out on the property and talked to Grace, and he was a real live living human being, he would have said, Mama. He wouldn't have just talked about faith. He wouldn't just briefed on that for a moment and then say, everything has an expiration date. He wouldn't have did that. I didn't. So that don't make sense to me. If he did it, that don't make sense to me. Why wouldn't you got on the property? Why wouldn't you say something to your mom about who the fuck you are? You did all that to break onto that compound because it's a compound, a secured compound with guards. You did all of that to break on her. Say I got lost. And you ain't gonna say nothing to your mama? Mama, you ain't gonna say nothing? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Maybe AJ and this boy was in cahoots. But y'all think that he stole his identity. And they may write it that way, some kind of way. But they don't have to make it make sense to me. They don't have to make it make sense. Now, Grace, even though she told AJ she wasn't really tripping, she wanted to know what was up. So, where'd she go? She go over to the newspaper with Rick motherfucking Fox. I was like, what the fuck? Rick Fox back? Rick Fox, he's salty. He got all kind of attitude for Grace. What you doing here? Don't be coming up in my spot, blowing up in my spot, showing the fuck up without calling me. And Grace was like, well, if I would have called, I know you probably wouldn't answer. You wouldn't help me. You right. I wouldn't have. And she like, I need a favor. Can you do a little digging for me? They said that this boy was the one who broke into the pharmacy and the police done killed him dead. But I had just seen him the day before on my property. You sure? I'm sure that's him. I think it's him. All right, fine. I'm going to do a little looking for you. I'm going to do a little looking, right? Now, when she walked into the place, Rick Fox was on the phone looking for Bob Whitmore. What you calling Bob for? What you calling Bob for? Whatever. Okay, but he was happy to see Grace and she was happy to see him. Whatever. Oh, the little girl Sophia. Oh my God, Sophia annoys me. Between her, Charity, and Carissa, it gets on my damn nerves, y'all. Oh my goodness. Sophia, she running down the road, ain't broke a damn sweat at all, just running. Get a phone call from the little bad basketball boy. I forgot his name. It don't matter. Get a little phone call from him. When can I see you, boo? You can see me at 6 o'clock tonight. Well, I'm going to swing through and come pick you up. No, don't do that. I'm going to come by you because your ex-girlfriend is still living in my doggone house or my little bungalow with my cousin. She's still living there? Yeah, she's still living there. You're going to have to do something about that. He was like, we're going to have to figure this out. She said, no, you're going to have to do something about that, okay? So later on in the day, she all gussied up, makeup done, hair done. You see, she got it cut a little bit. I don't know what the fuck she had on, though. It was like a scarf. I think that's what it was. It was a scarf. I think that's what she had on. And she goes over there, and he opens up the door. And her ex-girlfriend is sitting behind. I forgot her name. That's why I'm saying ex-girlfriend. She's sitting in the background. And she's like, what is she doing here? Well, you said figure it out. Now, you know good and god doggone well that is not what figure it out means. Bringing your ex-girl over to the house and then telling me I need to come back later. I'm going to call you when she leave. That is not what fix that means, sir. And Sophia's like, you know what? I'm not angry. I'm not mad. But I'm highly disappointed. That's fine. I'm going to call you later. No, don't. You don't call me. You going to get back together with her? He didn't answer. So you are going to get back with her. This took a whole other turn for the. So she all heartbroken and butt hurt too about the fact that his ex-girlfriend sitting up in his crib. But she should have been like, that really pissed off. That really pissed off when they see that it happened. So she all upset, I'm going to run on back home now. Get back to the house. The Bishop and Lady Mae, the deacon ladies had already came by and they was already pissed off about the fact how things was going down. So the Bishop and Lady Mae, they decided, you know what we're going to do? Let's go and get married right now. Because remember, they still hadn't got married. Let's go and get married. Bring some happiness, some joy, and some love back to the life. So they called everybody up. Come on back to the house. Now, Jacob, he's still dealing with Carissa blackmailing him with this will. Thinking that maybe her parents done killed somebody in order to get this doggone property, the Greenleaf estate, and to get the church. And so he's stressing. So while Aaron was there at the house, he had Aaron look at the will, and Aaron was like, hey, this look kind of fishy, dog, and somebody using this against you. You know what? Hey, it's going to cause you some problems. However, there had to be another will that came before this. Or see if there was a will that came before this. If there's a will that came before this that another beneficiary was removed from it, then yeah, you might have some issues. But in the meantime, you might be all right. The person might let it go. He's like, nah, they ain't gonna let it go. They ain't gonna let it go. So I gotta figure this stuff out. So, he got on the phone, hey Siri, called Joyce Meyer. Phone ring. I thought it was a voicemail that he got. Like, yeah, who this? I was like, Joyce Meyer said, who this? Like, what up? You know what I'm saying? Come through. Okay? And it turned out to be Alexa. From season 1, the white girl he was cheating with. I thought she had blonde hair though. Maybe she got darker than her. She knows. I was like, Alexa? For real? For real? They go into the crib, right? Now, mind you, it's only been 2 good years. That baby girl was older than 2. She had to carry the baby for at least 9 months. Right. But it's a little baby girl in there. She a biracial baby. And Jacob was like, I think they're going to try to make this baby Jacob's baby. I mean, wouldn't that be a smack in the face to Carissa? That'd be the goodest tee-hee-hee ever to Carissa. That Jacob got a baby with Alexa. But basically, he went to Alexa to ask her, did Mac have any papers, some documents that he can go through, on a professional level. And she was like, you got me fired from my job. Then you got fired from my second job. Because you got people out here thinking that I knew something about Mac. Like I was the one that was trafficking the girls in there for him and things like that. He's like, my bad. I'm sorry about that. So she real bitter. She real upset. Jacob finally got the nerve to say, so is she mine? And she said, yours. I wouldn't have kept it if it was yours. I was like, oh, maybe I had to clutch my imaginary pearls. Oh. That's his baby. It just don't make sense though, since it's only been a 2-year time frame since season 1, and that baby look way older than 2, look way older than a year and 3 months. Like I said, she had to carry the baby for at least 9 months, but that's okay. We're gonna make this Jacob baby because I still think that's Jacob's baby. If they wrote it right, that's still Jacob's baby. But she gave him this little storage locker space. He went over there, and this is the only reason why I know it's 2 years, because he went over there to the storage place, or maybe it's been 3, because I forgot she was season 1. Mac got killed in another season. He went over to the storage place, and the dude said that Mac's stuff been in storage for 2 years. Ain't no mice running up out of there, ain't no dust flying, you know what I'm saying, everything just still perfectly shrink wrapped. The fact that it's still in this storage place for 2 years, unpaid, come on now. What storage place do you know that is going to keep your storage intact for 2 fucking years without payment? When your payment hits 30 days past due, they are selling your shit. And you try to tell me that this storage place going to keep this? And then he like, you going to have to pay that first. You have to pay them 2 years up before, you leave out of here. And Jacob was like, oh, that's fine. We're going to hold it for another 6 months. I'll pay you that too. With what money, Jacob? You ain't got no job. How you finna pay for another 6 months of storage? But they didn't show us what was in there. But evidently, Mac got some more secrets. And why did Mac have a storage place with that much junk in it and that much gunk? Where was this stuff from? Okay, so they go back to the house. They all get the phone call that mom and daddy finna get married. So everybody rushing to the house. And Jacob getting dressed, Carissa getting dressed. And, when Carissa realized that Jacob really finna go through this divorce, she looked a little hurt. Like, he ain't finna fight for me? No. See you later, bye, girl. We so sick of you, Carissa. We so sick of you with your handsome face. We sick of you, girl. Go on somewhere with that. He tired of you. He done with it. I don't know why I'm rooting for Jacob since he was such a cheater anyway in the first place. But Carissa's such a bitch. I mean, to tell you. Okay, so we all out here. What's her face? Sophia shows up. And the Lady Mae like, where the heck she been? The girl is naked. You better go put some clothes on, child. You know what I'm saying? And Zora was like, where you been? Oh, you been with those little bad basketball player? Skank. I was like, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Did she just really call her a skank? Now, I mean, Sophia has been skanking out with this dude. You know what I'm saying? She's a little loose in the drawers, whatever. But Sophia, Zora, you got your damn nerves. Didn't you run off with old fake ass Elder Barge? I mean, for real, girl. And you call somebody a skank? Girl, bye. Whatever. So they all out here trying to get together, what's the girl named Charity? She showed the fuck up and they like, come on, let's get out together. You mean I can go? Everybody else was like, oh. Bishop was like, you my daughter. What you mean? Yes, you can go. You know what I'm saying? I think was Aaron there too. Like, Kevin is not there. Like, I don't understand. And where the fuck is baby? It's Jelly Bean, the baby, the goober. Where is Charity, son? You know what I'm saying? And then where's Peanut? What's Jacob and them other little boy? Where the fuck is he at? These kids ain't never around. And since y'all brought back Alexa, y'all back Rick Fox. We know Noah on his way back. Where the fuck is Oprah? Mavis, where's she at? I know she ain't. St. Louis ain't that far. We only 3 hours from Memphis. She ain't that far. She can come on back down there. You know what I'm saying? But okay, when she ain't around, who else ain't around? AJ. Where's AJ? Why is Grace so worried about fucking AJ? Girl, Grace going to the house. Sophia like, I just checked on his room. He didn't answer. He must not be there. So Grace went in. She knocking on the door. He ain't answering. Let me in. Grace decided to try to open the door. It's locked. Well, most people lock their doors from inside, but she don't hear nothing. She don't hear a sound. Grace kicked the door in. I was like, well, go ahead on, girl. Go ahead on. She kicked the fucking door in. And there's AJ laying on the floor. Wrist slit, bleeding out. There was so much doggone blood. He should be dead. He should be good and dead. She's screaming, somebody call an ambulance. I need an ambulance now. Now, Bishop had just told everybody to get in the car. So I don't know who outside listening for her for these screams. And, this is a big ass estate. Who heard the screams? I doubt if they pulled off without Grace. I doubt if they pulled off without her. But I don't think no wedding about to happen. I don't think no wedding about to happen. And we really don't know if AJ dead yet. And if he is dead, or if he not dead, is he gonna need blood? And they gonna find out that she ain't related to him. And y'all right about the fact that they not son. Is Noah finally gonna show the fuck up and say that ain't my kid? You know, something gonna happen. We need to know something. I can't believe they gonna kill both of the AJs, the ghost AJ and the real AJ, or the real fake AJ. They gonna kill them both in the same season, in the same episode. I doubt it. I don't think that he dead. I just think he suffered a lot of blood loss. That's all I'm thinking right now. I don't know why this compound ain't got no nursing facilities on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Bishop's sick. And I ain't got no regular nose. Marisol should know everything. CPR, everything. You know what I'm saying? But all right, that is it. That is Greenleaf, the first day. Welcome back to all my viewers. Welcome back to season 5, our last and final season. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Leave your comments down in the comment section. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.